right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Falcons franchise episode. Burning through them today. Here we are, third game of the night, week 17. This is it. This is for all the marbles. Win here for us, and we are into the playoffs as a wild card team. A loss here, and we depend on either the Cowboys to win their game, or if the Cowboys lose, then for them to not take the division because we beat them in a head-to-head game. Because they're playing the Eagles. The Eagles are only one game down for them. So the Eagles win, they're in. And then if we were to lose this game and the Cowboys lose, then we're in. So that's how it would work out, but it's a close one here. And if you remember, if you've been following along, you know that the Bucks destroyed us. Absolutely destroyed us the last time we played. The final score of that game, 42-24. So, like always, since I didn't do it before the start of the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and run my little game prep practices real quick. Nothing fancy. This time we're actually going to go ahead and concentrate on the DBs. I mean, I don't think it has any impact during game time, but I'm going to need these defensive backs to be as sharp as possible. In particular, I really want Desmond Southward to play well. The reason why is a couple games back we have moved him to free safety and moved Reggie Nelson from free safety over to strong safety. And since we did that move, it has been beneficial for us. Like, teams have not been throwing deep on us for the most part. I think the Cowboys, they had one, maybe two deep catches, and that was by Witten. But, since we moved him to free safety, they have not been able to throw deep on us. And we're hoping that that carries over to the game today. Because if we can stop their wide receivers, and we'll go check them out again. Let's look at injuries first for them. But we have seen their roster, and like I said, I remember their wide receivers absolutely tore us apart. So Alteron Werner is out, which is good for our wide receivers. That means Julio will be covered by their number 2. Which, let's take a look at their team here. Buccaneers. So Winston, yeah, he's still there. He threw all over us in that game. Or actually, I think it was Mike Glennon, actually, because Winston was hurt at the time, but he's not anymore. They got a rookie running back, Andrew Lucas. This guy, 87 speed. I don't remember if he was a trucker. 74 truck, 85 stiff arm. So I think he's more of a one-cut back. Yeah, juke move. Yeah, this is more of your one-cut back here. And then let's see. Roy Huilu backing him up. Yep. Lex Hilliard here at fullback, and then this is where we got in trouble. Mike Evans, Josh Gordon, and Vincent Jackson. Look at it. Look at this. This is a three-headed snake here that they absolutely utilized to the fullest potential. So I got to give them props for that. But we have got to get after them in this game. We cannot allow them to have the catches that they had on us last time. So, and as you see, that is a dominant wide receiver core. Tight end Austin Safarian Jenkins and Mike Jordan, a rookie. And then we'll scan over because I'm curious who it is that is now going to be covering Julio. And that looks to be Jonathan Banks with Kyle Wilson at number 2. What is going on, cookies? No props? Oh, hey, man. This team is going to be rough. What up, Rawington? You've been missing the last few games, man. So, like I said, y'all probably were watching that last game, too, where we lost to them. And you know the situation. I think we're done talking here. I think it is time to get this game started. This is it, too. All the marbles rest on us this week. We control our destiny. We win, we're in. No questions asked. We got the number 5 seed. That's it. We lose, then we hope and pray to get the number 6 seed. The only way we get number 5 though is if I think the Vikings were the only other team contending. Is if the Vikings happen to lose this week. But the team they were playing against is the Titans, who were not that great, although they weren't that bad. Like I said, I think I remember seeing their record. They were either 7-8 or 8-7 right now. And I stream at random times. I do. I admit that. I don't have a set time, but that's because I just kind of find time in the day, is sometimes based off of how I'm feeling. I may eventually try to, especially once football season kind of winds down a little bit, I may eventually try to stream at more consistent times. The reason why I say when football season winds down is because, as y'all know, I do referee football games. So a lot of times, especially later in the week, you know, I'm off refereeing and whatnot, not usually back in time. But this is the third stream tonight, so I've been trying and trying to make sure that I end up actually finishing the regular season here tonight. I want to finish it off. Well, not all the games. Like if we go into playoffs, I'm probably not going to play all of those tonight. But I also want to get through the off season. So by the end of the weekend, that's the plan at least. So that way we'll be starting a new season either late tomorrow or by Monday. Yeah, that is it right there. Win and we're in, lose and maybe we're in.
How about the scene we have before us, Phil?
Well, just wipe the slate clean, Jim. That's what you got to think of.
But that's a heck of a winning streak that we had to go on. If you remember, we were dang near 500 almost. You know, I think we were at 5-4 at one point, and we had to rebound to make it to where we're at. So,
of course, if you do that, it gives you a better chance to win.
You said random like pigskin.
Waiting for the kick return.
Hey, you know, we try to get times, but we can't always get the exact times we like. Attack them early. That's the plan, man. That is the plan, box of cookies. Here we go. Opening kickoff.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Whoa. Okay, then. Yep. I mean, I know that's a situation. I definitely know that's a situation. Lose, and either the Vikings or Eagles have to lose. Although, if the Eagles win, and this is what I was talking about earlier, if the Eagles win, that means the Cowboys will flip with them. And we got the head-to-head on the Cowboys. So, more than likely, we'll still be in. Here we go. Let's go, Coleman. Starting off right. Oh, no. That's not starting off right. Oh, my gosh. That was terrible blocking.
Here's our look at the Falcons lineup. They've struggled this year in the passing
All right.
game.
That's fine. We're going to rebound.
Matt Ryan under center. 2nd and 10. Coleman's going to receive the toss.
There we go.
And now here's the Buccaneers lineup on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today. Falcons have to get to the
Here we go.
For a first. 3rd and 6. Looking across the middle. Look at that.
Nice underneath pass right there. Let's go.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
All right, that was a nice little catch for the first down there. Oh, they're going to press him?
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Go. Julio. Touchdown. Let's go. Julio doing it again this week. Did it for us last week, too. You did end up going 19-0? That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Tevin Coleman beasted in the bowl, too. Yeah, he's good on Madden, man. It's that speed, though. That speed is something else on Madden. As you just saw with Julio right there. I'll take the quick lead right here. Would be so cool if I could play Pro Bowl. Yeah, it would be awesome if they did allow you to play the Pro Bowl, or at least watch it. You know, I would. I totally would.
He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 to nothing. Here's where the rubber meets the road, though. We've got to see if our defense can hold them. With Southward at safety, though, I think we're in much better position, though. I think we're in much better position this time around to make some plays. 22 touchdowns and only 12 interceptions. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Uh-oh, due to Julio. Well, everybody do the Julio dog on it. Oh, come on, Fairley. Why did Fairley jump?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Come on, man. We got to get it together.
What happens when you try to guess the snap count?
Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, shoot. I chose the wrong play. We might be all right, though.
First down at the 25.
Wow.
14.
Oh, I was saying I'd put Southward at free safety. That's what I was talking about. You know that change y'all were talking about before with me. I ended up doing that, and it's been working out because teams have not been able to pass deep on us that often. So that was a good change to make.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Ooh, hard hit, hard hit. I don't know, by the way, if y'all watched the last game that I posted up on after I streamed it earlier tonight. But if you haven't, go watch that Cowboys game, man. You want to see my defense playing lights out, go watch that Cowboys game. You said Southward is a little glitch. Well, he's a good player. I'll give you that, man. He was doing his thing.
Coming up.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Here we go. Ooh, Beasley. Beasley. You were there at the stream I did? Okay.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time
Beasley getting on Winston. That's what we like to see.
And gets the sack.
Okay, okay.
The Buccaneers now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations.
Let's see if we can keep going. 3rd and 14.
Third and a long way to go.
Woo! Go, go. Let's go. True fun. Heck yes. Oh, man, what a play. Let's go.
Midway through the first, and this offense now has a chance to
True.
build on that lead.
The biorhythms are there for this football
I
team.
thought Mike Evans had him on that, too. I really did. I really did. Look at that cut, though. I don't know if that was a bad throw by Winston, though, because he was open. He was wide open. If he had thrown it in front of him, led him with that, I think that would have been gone. Here we go. 1st and 10. Week 17, y'all. This is it. This is it right here. Here we go. Oh, face mask, ref. Come on. We ain't going to get it. That's all right, though. That's all right.
That time by the defense, they were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
I've been loving this running with Dog and Coleman. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know what happened. I guess they saw what was going on, and they decided, you know what, we better play before we're out of the playoffs. Oh, do I want to flip this? Let's flip this. We got wide receivers blocking out here. Maybe we can shoot. That ain't going anywhere.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard
4 rushes for 8 yards. They've been shutting Coleman down in this game. They really have.
And we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Following the run, it's now
let's go. Let's
3rd
go.
and 7. The Buccaneers will come out in the dime. And
there it is.
Ready to run off the screen.
There it is. Woo! Touchdown. Let's go. Chris Ivory getting into the end zone off the screen pass. That'll put us up 14-0 after the doggone extra point. Beautiful blocking on the play, though, by the lineman out in front of him. Look at that. As Chris Ivory just waltzed into the end zone. Heck yeah.
After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play
Let's
like
go.
This is
Let's go.
uncalled for.
The Falcons setting up here for the kickoff. Arenas drops to a knee, and this will come.
Yeah, it was. That cut definitely was mean.
Falcons defense.
Come on, defense. Keep it going.
Remarkable. It reminds me of the Ravens defense back in 2000 when they led statistically in virtually every category on their way to winning the Super Bowl, Phil.
Yeah, you talk about that defense.
Let's go,
They
let's
were
go.
Scary. My gosh, they went out there. If you scored a touchdown against that defense, Jim, you felt like you really had accomplished something. But so far here today, they've been dominant, and it's been fun to watch.
First down at the 20.
Caught him. Who was that? I didn't see the number. Oh, Nelson. Reggie Nelson caught him.
The Falcons defensive lineup. Number 1 in pass defense.
BB code doesn't work.
He loves to lead the league in. That last running play was
Let's go, let's
only a
go.
yard, so it's second down and 9. They go draw.
Holding.
There's a flag out.
It's got to be holding.
Tackles made and
Whoa.
that'll move the chains.
Speaking of holding, we need to hold on to that guy, man. What the heck?
Holding. Offense.
Yep. Push him back. Push him back.
The defense will take the penalty. It's now second down. From the gun.
Oh, what?
The
No.
Buccaneers now move the
How did we
chains.
not get that safety? Come on, fellas. Oh, that was frustrating. Winston somehow avoided the sack.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you
Wow.
can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if
Oh.
you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
You said scout 3 to 5 round QBs in your league. You drafted one in the 4th, and he turned out to be an 80 and has replaced Matt. Wow, that's what's up. I do know I eventually want one to replace him because I know Matt Ryan does get up there in age. You know, he was already, what, 8 or 9 years in the league going into this season. So, but,
End of one here in Atlanta,
oh
Georgia.
my
We'll be
gosh.
back momentarily to
that
the
should have
start
been a
of the second.
doggone safety. Shades of Randall Cunningham, famous Jameis been moved it out of there. That's what it looked like, man.
EA Sports is brought to you by
That's what it
Gatorade.
doggone looked like.
Win from within.
The Buccaneers on
That's all right,
offense
though.
here to start the
We just
second
got to keep
quarter.
playing, you know? We just got to keep playing. That's all we can do is play hard out here. Oh, they're definitely passing.
Winston's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Oh, we got to him, but he got it
It's just
away.
thrown away.
He gets insane in his last 2 years. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. You know, like I said, with me planning to do the offseason, all that stuff's going to come into the picture. You know what I mean?
Looking at every option. And
Good
it's
play.
incomplete. Just
Alfred
couldn't
broke it
hold on
up.
to it after
Let's
the
go.
hit.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance.
I'm not going to do nothing if I don't have a better quarterback to replace him, for one. And 2, I'd probably trade him before just straight cutting him if that were the case.
The Buccaneers take it from the 38.
No!
Pass had some heat on it.
Come on,
That's
man.
his first reception today.
We can't be letting him come down with passes like that.
The Buccaneers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense.
Yeah, trade him. That's what I just said.
That'll get you going.
First and 10. Gets the handle here. An open lane.
Man, somebody need to bring down this running back. What the heck?
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very
Oh
well.
my
And
gosh.
he picks his way through there.
That
Picks
was
up the first
horrible.
down. That's nice.
First down and 10. Again, staying in the same place.
Beasley lit him up right there on that one. Let's go. 100th tackle for a loss this season. Really? No way he's got 100 tackles. I don't think he's got 100 tackles. Maybe they meant in his career. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense then why you had to cut him.
Down here. Winston's alone in the backfield. Snap it out of the gun. Scans the field. Josh Gordon with the
Wow. Oh, okay. I was about to say. I mean, we can see it later on when I post this to YouTube.
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Let's go, let's go.
back to the
Oh,
air here on first down. It's open. Touchdown.
What?
Is tight.
why can't we get in front of these guys, man? Hold on, man. First and
Here we
goal.
are just
I mean,
about
that's
the
actually
point
a
of the second
touchdown.
quarter,
They're placing it on the
touchdown.
15.
Suddenly, the gap between these teams isn't that big.
Boy, it changed in
All
a
right.
matter of seconds.
Good play.
And
Good
now
play by them. I mean, good drive.
take advantage
All of that
of
was
this
sparked, though,
momentum
by the
shift
doggone
and be
missed
excited to
tackle
go
in
out
the
there
end
and
zone
make
on
some
Jameis
plays and
Winston.
help this team maybe
That
get
safety
the
would have
lead
been
before halftime.
huge. Instead of it being 2 points for us, it's 7 points for them. All right, here we go, though.
Ready to kick it away.
Gotta get that out of our mind. Let's go, Falcons. Let's go. There we go, Dietrich Timmons.
Sidelines out of bounds. That return
3:18 before
from
halftime.
33.
All right. We're just gonna play our game. Not even gonna worry about it.
Comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results.
That's what it felt like. You get a curl route. You get a curl route.
It was done also last time.
Go. Oh!
All defensive teams
Come
play
on.
hard.
I wanted us to get around that edge.
Hey, that's what I
Nice
like.
job by them there.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league
That's all right,
don't even
though.
do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Oh, this might be open right here.
The Falcons snap it at the 36.
There it is.
Flashes to the left side.
There it is. There it is. Coleman out the back door. Oh, snap. They're catching him. Woo! Touchdown. Let's go. That was a long run. Tevin Coleman coming up big.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the
Look at
NFL.
that.
But
I
not
thought they
this
had
time.
him.
That
I swear, I
long
thought they
run
had him right
goes
there.
for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the
Let's
offense.
go.
The Falcons for the extra point.
We are playing today. We know what's at stake.
Coleman's now back on the sidelines where he'll be watching his defense. He put up big numbers on the last drive.
You said the Bucks just tackled each other. You're done. That's that. I think that may have been what happened, too, man. Could have sworn we were caught. Let's go, Falcons. 2:38 before the half.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the
Let's go.
24.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Buccaneers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes
Good
you
defense. Southward.
wouldn't be surprised to
See,
see
that's
him
why
march
he's
down
there. That's why he's there
Yeah,
making
they
plays
always
like
say
that.
you
Let's
get your hands
go.
on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit. as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
An extra tight end
Actually,
on the
let's
field
spread
for this
this.
one. Second down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Has Gordon.
How?
Tackled down.
How is he
at the
getting open like
43.
this, man? Wait a minute now.
Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off.
2-minute
every
warning.
single time.
Come on, defense. Don't let him drive down on us again.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down at the 43. Evans going to pull in the bullet pass.
He is just sitting down right there in the zone.
Two for him.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeout.
Good defense.
And it's swatted away.
Great play. Let's go.
Completion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Second and 10 coming up. The Buccaneers line up in the pistol. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 45. Mike Evans makes the
Wow.
play.
Wow.
Durant's there to
What the
make
heck?
stop.
I'm afraid to press him.
Well, the quarterback has such great
I really
confidence in
am.
the receiver. And why not? He's talented.
But let's try it.
And every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Doggone it. Fairly again.
Neutral zone infraction.
That'll give him the first down.
The defense, a little jumpy right there
First down.
at the 30-yard line. Here comes the snap. First down at the 30.
Good defense. You saw how Jalen Collins punched that one out? Let's go. Yeah, he has disappointed this year. He's had, I think he had his first sack 2 games ago. You know.
Coming to the line at the 30.
But it is what it is. I mean,
Dropping back now into the shotgun.
good play.
Down.
Let's go, Alfred.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
They'll go shotgun here.
No.
Get the feet down, but this
Yes.
will be ruled
Incomplete.
The Buccaneers really
Let's
don't have
go.
much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed
All right,
plenty
I'll
of
take
leg
that.
on
21 to
one.
10. Bend but don't
Well,
break.
Jim,
Held
that was a
him.
nice kick. It is right down the
That's
middle.
good. 1
This
minute,
guy
8 seconds
is
left.
So accurate. Man, if you could drive a golf ball like that, you might be a good golfer. But what a kick by this guy. He is a machine.
And he
Wow.
runs it out to about the 27.
He's
before
bum
he's
juice.
taken down.
You call for drafting a D tackle. Yeah, I can consider that too, man. I can definitely look into that.
Enjoying an outstanding first half here, partner, and they're sitting on a pretty comfortable lead as we draw near the break.
I guess he must have had 1 foot out of bounds on that catch.
Decide what you have to do. You're getting beat up a little bit, so go in there at halftime, make some changes, call some different defensive
Let's see if we can catch him
formations
on this.
to give your players
Oh,
a much
we
better
may.
chance of success.
Julio might be open here. Watch this.
First down at the 27.
Julio.
Long to Julio Jones.
Look at that. What'd I say?
His way.
Let's go.
And he's in for the touchdown.
One play,
Play.
and we're in again. Heck yeah. Falcons are doing it today.
Touchdown here in the second quarter. gives them a nice lead with the intermission.
That play action got that safety to bite.
On their side, they got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will.
You said look at Fairley's XP after the game. I can.
The Falcons with an extra point try on the way.
28-10.
Makes the PAT.
Let's go. One play, 73 yards.
The Buccaneers will have plenty of work to do in the second half, but they want to try and cut into the lead.
Only thing that's bad about this scoring quickly, though, is our defense doesn't get a chance to rest.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone.
Let's go.
Arenas on the return.
Good catch, or good tackle, I mean.
That return's good for about 16.
Let's go, let's go.
The Falcons defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. I didn't mean to call that one. But we'll go with it.
You're talking about the defense, but they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
Safarian Jenkins makes the
Wow.
grab. The Buccaneers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Winston's going to take it from the gun.
Picked. Let's go, Reggie Nelson. Heck
Good
yeah.
job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Falcons
Shoot, let's
preparing to
throw
get
it up
things going
again then.
on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader.
Oh, no, no, no. We'll call a timeout there. See if we can get another
To the
one.
offensive unit. The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel. The Falcons snap it at the 31. Coleman's got it. Screenplay. And
Wow.
the guys able to read that play and make
Now they're
it hit.
calling their timeouts. Well, since they're calling their timeouts, I think I will run it here. We're back far enough. I'm not going to try to risk throwing something, stopping the clock, and then giving them a chance to do something with it. So we're going to waste this timeout that they got.
Toss to the outside.
There we go. I thought we were going to break it for a second. My blocker was slow getting out there, though.
The Falcons are getting set to punt.
I didn't get a lot of power on that. I needed to get more.
Arenas will try to return this one.
There we go.
And at the 37,
17
he'll be
seconds.
brought down. That return's good for about 10. And Vincent Jackson gearing up for this next drive. It's been a down day for him so far, Phil.
It has. And, you know, if you want to get this team going, you want to find a way to get some momentum on your side. Find a way to get the football to your star wide receiver. He's the guy that makes it happen. And if you get him the football, we can
Good play by us to, or by them to drop it at least. Thought we were about to get that sack right there, but Winston somehow avoided it.
They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Winston's going to be in the pistol here.
Second and 10.
Good play, Janoris Jenkins.
In a situation like this, third long,
Wow.
the defense catch them by surprise and blitz.
We are really doing our thing here in this game.
Third and 10. Two hands on the football and has
Come
the
on. No time left. That's
We've reached
halftime.
halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue.
Exactly,
The NFL
Rawington.
on
Good play
EA
by
Sports.
us for them to drop it. That's what I said, doggone it.
Welcome to the EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons had a great passing game.
We
going
scared
last
them,
week,
see?
and it's been
That's what
more
we
of the
did. That's why it's
same
a good
today.
play for
The
us.
Buccaneers will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. Here
Man.
we go. Let's do this. Here's your first
We
half
got it
highlights.
red all the way down. That's what I like to see right there.
Falcons opening up on offense. Jones has got the catch here.
Let's go, let's go.
He'll score as they put the first points on the board.
The second half of this lopsided affair is underway. Arenas drops to a knee, and this will come out to the 20. The Falcons defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition.
Here we go.
Leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose.
Mabane is another one that's been kind of quiet all season, too. Sometimes I forget he's even on the team.
Go out there and attack this offense.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half.
Whoa, whoa.
Space to work. Breaks free.
What the heck was that?
Over 50 yards rushing on the
Beasley
day.
had to make that tackle on the opposite side of the field. Oh my goodness.
Back that time, breaking those tackles in the NFL, the low man wins. That
I don't know what that was, fellas. I don't know what that was.
Falcons defense now is going to go nickel.
There we go.
Claiborne's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Buccaneers come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Meacham with the grab. Meacham's tackled down.
All right, well, we made the tackle. I mean, they gained 5, but we still made the play. Ultimately, that's what you want to see.
But he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Winston's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Buccaneers line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. Has it.
What?
On the sideline, inbounds.
Oh. Who's hurt? Oh, no, Southward.
We've got a player down, so
Come
we'll
on,
step
Southward,
aside
get
and be
up.
back in just a moment.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Please be all right.
We'll head back to the field.
Oh, he
now.
drinking water on the
Danielle
sideline.
Bellini
That looked nothing like him,
to
but
get
come
us an
on.
update on that
I need you to get back in the
injury as
game.
soon as possible.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say it's a lower body injury. Not sure exactly what it is, but I hope the player's okay.
The Buccaneers have it at the 39. Looking for some daylight.
There we go, Beasley. We need to stop here. We need to hold them to at least a field goal. At the most a field goal, I mean.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Another handoff right back to him. Still powering ahead.
Wow.
Down at the 23.
I did. You know, I know y'all mentioned that before. But I'm not a big fan of 3-4, though, personally. ACL sprain.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini.
That hurts, especially with playoffs around the
Play
corner.
number 6 coming up on this drive.
Yeah, I'm just not a big 3-4 fan. That's all it is.
The team is saying he's dealing with a lower body issue, guys, and will not be returning to today's game. Back to you.
The Buccaneers take it.
Personal preference and all.
Breaks the line for the touchdown.
You said Southward looked like somebody from The Wire.
That was a nice sustained drive by the offense.
Man.
Marching down the field, taking advantage of everything the defense gave them, and it led to a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The
All right.
Buccaneers kicking team comes out. Their offense now has.
Well, that
some
drive
rest
sucked.
After picking up over 50 yards on the ground on that last drive.
There it is. There it is.
Running room.
Number 3.
Going to take
Coming
it the
up.
distance. The
Touchdown.
for the touchdown.
About time, man. Dietrich Timmons, 92 yards. He's been waiting on that. He's had 2 so far this season, and I thought he was going to have at least 5 this year. Wait for him to get that right there, though.
And the speed of the kick returner, touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
The Falcons lined up now for the.
I'll tell you what I might do. If I ever end up creating a custom playbook, I'll at least have 1-3-4 formation in it. But so far, I have not done that. Like I said, I more or less like the 4-3 for the most part.
Return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand. The score is 35-17. It'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers come back out. Let's see if they can answer.
We aren't letting them get this easily.
Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down.
I just said that, Cookies. I just said that.
And so they're coming out there full of confidence, and we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
All right, all right, all right.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff.
How'd they still reach me on the end, man? What the heck?
Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes they get
I don't know how they beat me on the outside.
Wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
It's a two tight end formation. And now here's the toss. Fights through contact.
Wow.
At the 45.
Was that Beasley again? And that man is all over the place.
They do know they can continue to
You need me to stream some NFL head coach? I mean, you know what, though? I got to figure out, like earlier today, my actual thing that I used to capture the other systems, I don't know if it went out or the HDMI cord went out between it, so I'll have to find out. But I do still have head coach, and I could stream that if you really were interested in it.
The Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 45.
Get him. There it is. 06? No, I don't have the 06 one, though. And that one was harder to play, too, because, man, it was slow. But I did like in 06 how you could talk to your players, though. You know, you could try to tell them different things and encourage them and so on and so forth. Let's go, let's go. 2nd and 5. Good breakup. Or maybe it wasn't a breakup. Still, I'm glad he didn't drop it. I'm glad he dropped it.
It's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Buccaneers will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. Third and 5.
Ooh. What? Oh, going back to head coach, by the way, again. I remember with NHL head coach or NFL head coach 09 that Matt Ryan was a rookie on that one. That's how old that one is. That was Matt Ryan's rookie year. So,
right on target by the QB.
Yeah, he got both feet in. Doggone it. I need Southward in this doggone game, but they done took him out because of the injury. Let's see, let's see.
Let's see what they do here. Heaving it down the field.
Big play, Janoris Jenkins. Once again, we come up with the ball. Let's go.
Heading into the 4th, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about
Let's go, Falcons.
Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
First down at the 20.
There is no next game. What are they talking about? This is the last game of the season, doggone it. I'm going to start having that on shoe clock now at this point. End of the 3rd. Let's go. Going into the 4th here. Oh, don't worry about it, by the way, Cookies. Like, if I really wanted to get it, I'm sure I can find it on Amazon or on, not Amazon, on eBay or something like that for cheap.
Falcons will come to the line, trying to put together a
Oh, it's A to break it up. I thought Y was playing the ball aggressively, whereas A was playing the person. Learn something new every day.
2nd down. quarter underway now with this snap.
Oh, he almost had room. He almost had it. I don't see it there. It must be in a different formation or something. There it is.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Ryan's lining up in the pistol. And Ivory's the receiver on the screen. Another 3rd down.
Yeah, I really like the way they did the contract negotiations in 09, though, for head coach.
Have been fantastic on offense today, and that's big.
Those contract negotiations were something special.
Oftentimes this season.
Well, to say they've struggled oftentimes this season is a big understatement, Jim. They've been borderline awful, but maybe they have found something that's going to work for them and get them on the right path.
The play clock's running down. The reception by Jermaine Gresham.
Face mask.
Gresham's tackled down at the 38.
Let's go. Had to throw it, by the way, to keep him honest. I didn't want him crowding the line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Push him.
Grabbing the face
Let's
mask.
go.
We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes actually.
Oh, who got called for holding? Let's run out of bounds because somebody got called for holding. Falcons had a top 15 pick, although in real life they didn't.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know what it is with the MLB thing. It's probably because they don't have licensing or something like that. It could be, exclusive licensing issues or something like it is with the NFL. I don't know. I do have the show, though, on PlayStation, and that is a good game. That is a very good game. And I'm not even a baseball fan. If that adds to what I think about that game. But I actually enjoy playing that from time to time. There's no way in the world I'd ever finish a whole season on there, at least not playing every single game. But it's a heck of a game.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd down coming up. They better hurry to get the snap. Gets it out for the completion.
There we go. Rookie. Rookie doing his thing.
Today.
We're just going to toss this one outside.
Now,
3rd and 12. I'm just looking to not lose any yards at this point.
They're going to run it on the toss. Breaks free, has some space.
Ivory. Ivory's showing a little speed. What? Let's go. I'll take it. Let's get this field goal here.
Field goal.
Right down the middle. There we go. 38-17. 21-point lead. 2:28 left in the game. We've all but got it locked up, which means we've all but got playoffs going here.
Well, in time like this, when you have a lead midway in the 4th quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your #1 thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game.
What I want as far as that goes, by the way, is I would prefer it if EA didn't have exclusivity rights to the NFL. I was a huge 2K fan, still am as far as the football games that 2K made, and their basketball games too. But I was a big 2K fan. And I still have 2K5 here, and I still pop that junk in the doggone system from time to time. Because that, honestly, to me, is one of the best football games ever made. Graphics-wise, it's not... Oh, hold up. Great sack by Fairley right there. Good job by the defense to get after it. But, yeah, going back to that game, though, obviously graphics are outdated and stuff like that nowadays. But all the things that you could do in that game, the way that they did it, you don't see that nowadays. And I really miss that. I mean, EA tries, but they can't do it the way 2K did. To me, what makes a game, aside from having good controls and everything, but if you have great presentation with a game, and it gives you that real feel like you're actually there, that is something that I think it stands out a lot, and it really makes you enjoy the game more. You know, some people scream, "Oh, gameplay, gameplay, gameplay," only about the gameplay. But yeah, to me, there's something about having a good presentation in the game that really immerses you into that game. It gives you a better overall experience. 2nd and 16, 2-minute warning here in the 4th. Ooh. Claiborne getting after him.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Pick it! Oh, so close.
As the pass goes incomplete.
The Buccaneers put themselves in a situation.
Is that Stream 2K5 and starting the all-season? They have updated rosters on Operation Sports. Yeah, I'd have to see about how to get those onto the system. That I don't know. But that would be a fun thing to stream, though. I know it's out there. Instructions are out there. I just don't know how to get it on there.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return.
Oh, snap. He made some people miss right there.
And a run back of about 11.
What's up, Rawington?
Comes back onto the field. It has been a nightmare of a game for them, Phil. What are the
Yeah, I saw that earlier about you saying that you would prefer if EA would take a year off from Madden. They won't do that. They make too much money. Think about this. Every time they release a game, you got, you know, a couple 100,000 to millions buying it every year at $60, $65. There's no way they're going to miss out on all of that. You know, unless they were to like do something like charge you for updated rosters, which they won't do, like for this one, let's say. So there's just, it's too much money in it for them to do something like that, you know. And since they've established themselves as a yearly release, that'll never happen.
As a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody
2nd and 3.
Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
Coleman's taking the handoff.
And that'll about do it. We may run one more play. We'll have to run one more play.
That's an awesome job by the offense.
You know what?
First down here in the second half.
Let's do it just because.
It's not about scoring anymore.
I won't throw it if we, you know, don't have nothing. But
that is an art, and this team is good at it.
There it is.
Finds his mark. A dive.
That'll be game. Great game. Because that is how we do it right there.
Not a surprise, this winning streak.
Go. We just went from 10-5 to 11-5 right there. That locks us up in the playoffs as the number 5 seed. That means more than likely we will be playing whoever wins between the Eagles and the Cowboys, which means we could definitely have the Cowboys again. Because if they go in at number 4 seed, which I believe they be right now, unless the Saints lose, that's always possible. But if they go in at number 4 seed, I think that's who we'd have. But a heck of a game right there. Them Falcons came to play today. We dominated the team that dominated us last time, and I'm so happy to see that we came back and responded the way I expected us to at home. What's the Aints record? They are 1 game ahead of us right now. So they were 11-4. Yeah, 11-4. But here's the catch, though. They were playing against the Seahawks, which only had 2 losses on the season last I saw. They were 13-2, I believe, unless they lost the game last week. They were 12-2 last week. I remember that. I didn't see what their record was when they posted up the stuff here at the end. But yeah. Great game. They don't show experience here, right? Yeah, I'd have to go back to the main screen. Wait, can I check it from here? I didn't think I could. There's Fairley right here. Where would his experience be? That's the scoring plays, team stats. Yeah, I don't see it here. I'm not sure where. said Matt Ryan had 100 completions. Let's go. So, big game for us. At this point, we're just trying to see who we got to play. You know? Now, if the Saints happen to be the number 4 seed, which is possible if the Cowboys win, and I don't know who would win the tiebreaker between them two, but we may have to play the Saints again. So, it's going to be one of 3 teams, I believe, though, at this point. It's either going to be the Saints, the Cowboys, or the Eagles. One of those 3 is who we're going to have to play. And the game has frozen up or glitched out here, and I hate it when it does this. So, what I will do for now then, since, you know, it would take a while to start up and everything like that, I will go ahead and restart this. I shouldn't have to play the game again. I believe it should save all of that, so I'm not worried about that. And there's no way I know around this. 100% completion percentage, really? Wow, that was impressive. But it should have logged those game stats, though. It should have. So we will stop here for now, and I'll make sure that I advance it, you know. And more than likely, I will be streaming the first playoff game tomorrow, not tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night for this for now. But you know, for those that don't know, I am Shakira725. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Check out all the streams. I post them up on YouTube after I finish streaming. If you want to catch them live, subscribe to or follow me on Twitter, because I post that up too before I stream every time. Just about, you know, I think there's only been a handful of occasions where I didn't say something beforehand. And yeah, continue to follow and watch. Appreciate it, y'all. For those that do follow me all the time, I'll see y'all next time. Post on Twitter what seed I got. Sure, I can do that. I can do that. I'm sure it's number 5 seed though. I mean, I don't see any way I couldn't be number 5. But y'all have a